So how long have you been working in housing?
Oh, I've lost count. It's over 35 years.
35 years. And how have things changed during that time?
Well, massively. I mean, I started off my career as a housing trainee in Aberdeen, and we were part of a big national organisation with 18 area offices, and each office had one computer, and one person got to work it, and all it did really was to store the rent data, and everything else was done by hand, on paper. Acres and acres of files, you know. So I think the world of housing management, and I've not worked in housing management recently, but it does seem to me, from what I know, the world of housing management has changed out of all recognition.
So all that time and all that work's been freed up by computers. Is there anything left for the housing officers to do?
Well, there's absolutely tons for the housing managers to do. I think what computer systems and data systems and all the rest of it have done is to take some of the is to make sure that records are good, and that reporting can come back, and it highlights the things that need the attention. So it's a real support service to people who are out in the field and who should be out in the field, building relationships with tenants. I think recent research reports suggest that we need to be getting closer to our customers, and it's a shame that we're in that situation, but you know, it's where we are, and I think technology enables us to focus the human time on the relationship and the communication, and providing services to people.
So lots changed in the last 40 years that SFHA has existed. What do you think about the next 40 years, or the next 5 anyway?
Well, excuse me, while I get my crystal ball. I think it's very difficult to predict what's going to come next. I think some of the changes that we deal with are about decisions that are made by decision makers in the political world. But some of them are about changes in business. I mean, I think a lot of banking conditions have changed a lot recently, and that's not particularly a policy thing. And then there's demographic changes that are around. I mean, I think that one of the things that's going to affect us in the next 10 years is that people, the population will be older. I'm part of that cohort, so I know what it feels like. And I think the needs of older people as they become as they get on in life are greater. So the more people there are in that category, the more that changes, I think, the dynamic in communities. I'm sure we'll see more changes in technology as well.
Is there anything else that you'd like to let people know, to take away from today?
I think the thing that I would like people to take away from today is to recognise that change is happening all the time, and that really what we want to do is make sure that people feel that they can respond positively to those changes. They won't always view them as the best thing. Certainly in policy terms, sometimes we're dealing with difficult circumstances, but not responding isn't an option.
Thank you.
Good.